How's it going, everyone? Today we're taking a look at the Volla Phone X. This is from a company in Germany. It does work here in the United States with T-Mobile, but only in certain areas. I would recommend it only if you're really strong coverage, but we'll talk about the carriers in just a second. This is an customized Android device, but I'm excited not only about this, but about the openness of the company. So let me talk to you about a little bit of this device. So number one, it is created from a base of Android, and it does have no distractions whatsoever. Now you can remove as many things as you want. The company is very open. They have a bootloader opening. You also have the ability to install custom ROMs. We'll get to that in just a second. But you also don't have any Google here. So if you're trying to look for more basic experience, but also more secure experience, the company is very open about what they do with the phone. Now you have the springboard as well, where you can search things. So like, let's say I want to search hello, you can search the web right there, and it will automatically populate it into the browser, so you don't have to go into the browser and have to like search stuff. Automatically it will go there. You also have this button right here, which is customizable, and you have the ability to create an event, notes, recent news, recent threads, for messaging, recent people that you want to do. So if you go to recent threads, it goes all the way to threads. And if you have a message here, it will populate it automatically. So you are able to reply to people right there. So also with recent people, it will go to people. You can find contacts. You can just type them there. And if they're not there, then they will not show up. So what I do like about this is that you're not wasting time. You are, being more productive because you have everything at a glance. You can also do the news, recent news, and you can configure your news outlets. This is just a pre-configured one right here. So you can open it right there. And apparently this one couldn't load, but you can open it in the browser and it will lead you to the browser to open up, whatever this article was about. And I think that's quite a nifty feature if you're trying to read things, if you're trying to, get things done. I think it definitely works out. This one opened up, so this one did not have any issues. If you want to read a specific article from a news section, boom, right there you have it. It tells you what it is. You can open in the browser if you want to see more information, but if you want at a glance news or something like that, you can configure it with your preferred news provider and have it, just right there. Then you can just go back to the springboard and go to the camera, go to the gallery, go to the agenda, which should be your calendar. And like right there, you're not wasting time. It is very minimal, and it is available on their phone. So they have the first one, the Volla Phone X, which is this one, the rugged one. And they have the Volla 22, which is upcoming, and I think is going to be quite a nice design. But on top of that, they also have a couple of extra policies that do allow you to do different things. So you can, of course, install different apps right there. They have a VPN partnership with Hide Me or Hide.me. And you have the ability to use their kind of like free VPN right there. You also have the F-Droid store where you can install a lot of open source apps, things of that nature. So this company is, again, in that ethos of security and not having to do a lot of things, having to do them productively, having to do them fast without wasting a lot of your time and a lot of your attention. So I really like this concept. But on top of that, they do have the ability, if you go to the settings, to unlock the bootloader. So if we go right here to, I think I passed it, System, Advanced, and maybe I don't have accessibility options. So if you go to your settings, of course, you can enable the developer options. I think I think I used to have them enabled, but because I reflash Android, maybe that's what happened. But essentially, what you have the ability to do is on the developer options, you have a full access to your bootloader, and you have the access, as you see right here, bootloader is already unlocked. I installed a different operating system, and in their website, I'll be showcasing that in this part. They have 3 operating systems that you can flash into this phone. The first one is, of course, their operating system, Volla OS. Then you also have the Selfish operating system and the Ubuntu Touch operating system. So they're giving you a lot of options. They're working with people not to, hey, this is the only thing that you can have, but they're bootloading. And I believe on their latest device, which is the Volla 22, it'll have the ability to bootload or to load different operating systems, multi-boot compatibility. So you'll be able to have it from default. This is not something that happens in a lot of companies, that, you'll be able to have it without the need of configuring it yourself, but they themselves are allowing you to have it. They're shipping it like that so you can have multi-boot compatibility. This is especially great if you want to have a certain functionality during the day and a different functionality during the night. You can just switch the operating system on the go with the newest version. They also ship with very basic apps like you see right there, Osmond, which is basic mapping app. You have a camera, calendar. You can delete the browser if you want to. You don't have to use it. You can disable it. They give you all of those permissions. So what I do like about this company is, number one, the springboard is really nice. You can get to whatever app you need to get to really quickly without losing a lot of time. You can get to your notes. You can, create whatever you have to create. The threads one is actually very nice because you can get to the messages. Again, I reflashed the operating system, so I don't have any of the threads anymore in here. And as you see, you will have right here different icons that will showcase to you, hey, this is the person that you texted, and you can text them from here. You don't have to go to a messaging application. So a lot of that is save time. A lot of that is, just allowing you to not have to go over a lot of distraction in order to get what you actually need to do. You can, again, create an event, gallery, camera right there. Very easy to use. Now, let's talk a little bit about compatibility here in the United States. It does work with T-Mobile, but it's very spotty. So make sure that you have really strong coverage if you're trying to use it with T-Mobile. It also, this one's a tank, so it's pretty big. It's actually quite heavy. I've been daily driving in the past few days, I guess now a week, or maybe or so, the Xiaomi Chin F30, which is the variant that I will be talking about in just the future. But as you see, it is quite a thick device right here. It's not the slimmest version. But they do have other slimmer devices that you can check out in the description below. I'll put the link so you can check out. But I'm really excited about this company because they have a lot of openness. They have a lot of security and privacy in mind. I mean, they ship a VPN right from there. You also have the Aurora store pre-installed, which is the anonymous store for the Google Play. So I personally think that this is a very good step in the right direction for privacy, security, for those of you that are looking to, kind of like not have Google with you, but use, kind of like other anonymous, options right there. And something that doesn't distract you. Again, it has everything that you need right here. It has the ability to call people, to interact with people really quickly, and you don't have to waste a lot of time. So check them out. I think it's a good alternative for those of you that need maybe a secondary device. You don't want to use a dumb phone for your secondary device or your primary device. You need it for work or whatever. This is a great alternative. And if it works in your country, it will be better. This is definitely a European company, but I'm really excited. Hopefully, eventually they'll bring something to the United States that is compatible with the United States more fully. Right now it works with T-Mobile, but only in certain areas. I had some spotty coverage, but for the most part, it was pretty good. And it does have, a lot of the basic stuff right there. So if you have any questions about this phone or any of the other phones that I review, make sure to put the comment in the comments below something, and I'll be interacting with you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.